what am I, your hostage? And he said, yes. I don't trust myself to go on dates. You're in an unsafe situation. How is a girl to know? Many a times I feel like I'm beyond hope, but I want it. Like, I want it. Hey everyone, this is Henya and welcome to another video. Today I wanted to overshare yet again on my channel with you guys. I know I've been on and off here on my channel, on YouTube, or in social media in general, and this life update has been well overdue. So I have prepared in advance a list of topics. I also have some green tea with lemon balm, which is good for nausea. If you know, you know. No, not like, it's not like a pregnancy thing. It's just, I'm nauseous all the time, okay? Never mind. If you know, you know. Oh my god, I hate myself. So I thought I would start with my birthday month, which has made me 36 years old. I know you can't really tell because I've been vegan for 18 years. Although, if you look closely, when I'm smiling, you will see that I have wrinkles and I hate that. I also have this thing that I didn't used to have. It's like this, I don't know, it's from probably like squinting and being like all the time because everything is just too much for my brain to handle. Oh no, not rain again. I know I don't act 36, and that's because I'm single and I don't have kids and I'm basically stuck in my traumatic experience age. But believe you me, I am 36. I've turned 36 this month of November. You're probably watching this in December probably. It's been a while that I've been on this planet, and yeah, I'm not gonna tell you the exact date of my birthday because no one knows. I think I spoke about this one time, but on social media, if anyone knows my date, it's my fake date. I never really share my actual date because I'm scared of evil eye. Say what you will, I don't care. I'm just scared, okay? Whenever someone says, oh, Mazel Tov, congratulations, you're whatever, it's your birthday, I was like, okay. Literally, the devil is gonna listen to this and be like, here you go. Let's do the opposite of what they told you. And I know it's irrational. I don't believe in the devil. I don't believe in God. I don't think there is any deity out there that listens, like, is, what's the word, eavesdropping or like reading Facebook posts of like happy birthday and like just tries to make my birthday suck. But it's just tradition. I don't know. Every time I have my birthday, something bad happened, and it's been like decades like this. So I'm just like, I'm just wary of it, okay? Whenever it's my birthday, I'm just like, I try not to go out. I'm just like, I don't want to eat something funny. Just know that it is in November and that I am a Scorpio. That's all you need to know. And yeah, let's get into the nitty-gritty and the fact that I'm single now. Yet again. Apparently I have been single for a long time. I just wasn't aware of it. So let me just dive into that for a little bit. I can't really say I've been through a breakup because essentially we weren't like committed to each other in like DTR, defined a relationship kind of way, or like we're boyfriend and girlfriend now, but we acted like it for a very long time, and like that kind of made me not pursue other relationships or not like motivated to like search for anyone else. I was just like happy with what I had, and kind of it felt like a relationship, so I felt like I was in a relationship. And to me, that's a breakup. Say what you will, like I feel like I've just been through a breakup, and it sucked. It sucked so bad to realize that it's not as mutual as I thought it was in the first place. The moment I realized it wasn't as mutual as I thought it was, I was like, okay, like no, I cannot go on like this because I want a relationship. I want a relationship. I do not want to be alone. I want to share my life with someone. Having a dog is amazing. I love her so much, but it's not the same as, you know, sharing your life with a partner. I feel like that's really missing in my life and in general, and going through that breakup was really like an eye-opener because it made me realize all of my past relationships, Why are they so similar? Why is my trauma like مشتخزغت all the time? I feel like there's like a recurring like theme in all of my relationships, and it sucks to realize that, and that kind of made me want to look more into like specific therapy so that I can like focus on like the deep issues that cause like friction in relationships. I don't really like being single. I don't like it. I want to share my life with someone besides my dog. Like, yeah, I don't want to be alone. I want to love. I have so much to give. I want to love someone. I want to have this like life with someone. I want to have like, you know, build a nest. I want that. Like, but it's yeah, it's really hard to meet people. I'm not like on the apps. I hate apps. Okay, I hate like going on whatever, what have you, sort of dating app. I don't even trust myself to date. Like, it takes a very long time for me to like even develop anything to anyone, and like I need to be friends first. I don't trust myself to go on dates because like I'm such a people pleaser type, and just I don't even notice what I want, and if I feel anything and I'm just like, oh please, I hope they like me, and I'm like, no, it's like, I hope I like them. I hope I like anyone. I'm just like, I know people like me. I know I look good and people are attracted to me. It's not that hard to make people like me, because I can be, not in like, I hate myself. I shouldn't really be worried if people like me. I know they're gonna like me, and if they don't like me, like, that's okay. Like, people don't have to like me. But internally, it's like, it's a wound, you know? It's like, oh, I need people to like me. I need people to love me. I need to be the best person this person has ever met. And I need to be the best girlfriend they ever had. And I need to be the best, no matter how I feel, like, you know? I don't necessarily think like I need to figure all my shit out before I am in a relationship. I know there are some things you can only work on when you're in a relationship. So I do hope to find someone. Do I hope? I don't even know if I have hope, to be honest. Like, I don't know if I have hope. Many a times I feel like I'm beyond hope, and I am, yeah, like, I just, like, this is not gonna happen for me. But I want it. Like, I want it. What can I say? I want it. So I don't know. I have started this treatment this month. It all happened this month. It's been a crazy month, and I was like, I went to this therapist. It's been only 4 meetings, and I was like, listen, I want to work on my issues with people pleasing, and I don't know if I have like, if I'm asexual, if I only have trauma, like which is which, I don't know, and work on my boundaries and like how to feel better. And it's been like interesting for like 2 meetings, and then the 3rd meeting, she said something that I was like ticked off by it. I was just like I don't think that that's ethical. And then in the last meeting, which was like 2 days ago, I was like, listen, I'm kind of pissed off about what you said, that I overreact to things, and like, I know I overreact to things. It's because I'm autistic, and like, this is why I'm here. Like, I want to like not overreact as much. You telling me in a judgmental way that I overreact to simple situations, like, I know that. I know that, and you shouldn't be telling me this because it's judgmental and it's not helpful. Eventually she took it back. She was like, I shouldn't have said that, but now I'm like, I can't trust you. So I don't know why every time I go to therapy, even 6 months ago I went to therapy, I had 3 meetings, and then in the 4th we had a fight, and then I left in the middle, and why is it always the same? I mean, why? Why though? I hope, like, I know the right thing to do is go back and like work on the issues, and that's how you solve things, not by running away, but by dealing with them. I don't know. But it's so hard, and I hate it. What can I say? It's hard and I hate it, okay? Speaking of things that I hate and are hard, Those of you who have been following me on Instagram may have noticed that in the summer months I have been back at university and I quit. Quit again. I actually quit twice this year. I quit my master's at the beginning of this year, well, 2024. What did I even study? Anthropology, I want to say. I don't remember. I think so. I went to like one class and I was like, nope, I'm done. I don't want to do this. I'm over this. Like, no. And then when I realized I am autistic, and I was autistic this entire time and I had no idea, and I was like super pissed that I have been on this planet for 35 years and no one knew I was autistic, because there aren't enough people in mental health facilities that understand autism in women and children who are girls and, you know, high functioning, although I do not like that term. But yeah, and I did not want to see other people slip in the fall in the cracks, fall between the cracks. How do you even say that thing? But I don't want to see that anymore. I don't want people to suffer like I did. So I decided I wanted to diagnose autism in adults. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to university for it. I'm gonna do a bachelor's degree in psychology, and then I'm gonna do a master's, and then I'm gonna specialize in autism, and I'm going to diagnose people. I do think I have a knack for it. I feel like I can read people really good. After my deep dive into autism and like diagnosing myself before I went and got an official diagnosis, yeah, so I learned a lot. I learned a lot, and I can see a lot of these traits in other people, and I feel like I'm pretty good at it. So I wanted to really take it to the next level and learn. And psychology is so interesting. Like, I am super invested. Like, in my free time I read about stuff. Like, I've always been this way. It's a special interest. So I decided to go to university for it, and I signed up for this like summer semester. And I did a few courses. I took developmental psychology, and I also took, I think it's it's a word, what's the word? It's a word, and the word is called statistics, which I didn't suck at. Like, I was pretty good. Like, I got a 75. Let's, like, I don't know what's the equivalent in your country, but 75 out of 100. I mean, I was happy. Like, considering I have dyscalculia, that's like pretty fucking amazing. And in developmental psychology I got 89. And just in general, just so you know, this specific university I went to is really hard, okay? It is like beyond any other like place I've been to. Like, and people who have learned there have said that this is like, it's the hardest place ever, and they're like really unfair. Honestly, they're unfair, because they have this like standard to like, you know, keep and whatnot. So I'm pretty happy with my grades. However, I had this event happen in my last exam, which was Psych Dev. And I finished it in an hour, although I have like, extended time, I don't know how you call it, like ADHD extended time in exams, okay? And I finished in an hour, okay? And at the beginning of the exam and on the form it says you cannot leave an hour after starting the exam. And I was like, okay, it said it's been an hour, and I counted and I can leave, and I gave the examiner my forms and everything, and I was like, here you go, and I'm done. And I was like leaving, and like when I left the class, this guy was like, what are you doing? I'm like, leaving. And he's like, well, you can't leave. And I'm like, yeah, I can. It's been an hour. I know the rules. It's been on the form, and I can leave after an hour. And he says, no, it's only an hour and a half after. And I'm like, no it isn't. It literally had not been, like, I had not been informed in any form of way. Like, I was not informed that this is the rule, so I did not consent to it in advance, and you can't make me. And it didn't say so on the form. Nobody said, the examiner didn't say anything. Like, how am I to know? How is a girl to know? And he was like, well, that's the rule, you can't leave. And I was like, no, of course like, what am I, your hostage? And he said, yes. And I was like, literally, this university employee is telling me that I am a hostage. Like, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna shut my fucking mouth. This other examiner person is like grabbing me by my, what do you call this part, shoulder, and is like pushing me into the classroom back again. And I was like, okay, you're in an unsafe situation. You are going to have to keep quiet and not say anything and not be troublesome and quit uni. So like, I'm back in the classroom where there's like other people with ADHD examining, like doing this exam. And I'm just like, okay, you cannot cry. You cannot go into a panic attack. You cannot do any of the things that you are internally going through. So I was just there for like another 15 minutes and they told me, you can leave now. And I was like, it's so stupid. It's just so stupid. Before they put me back in class, I was like, the examiner told me that it's because we don't want you to disclose the answers to someone else who's like probably taking the exam in another city. And I was like, how? Telepathy? Like, how am I gonna, how? Like, literally, how? And what's the difference between an hour and an hour and a half? Like, I can't go out an hour and a half after and give them the answers in telepathy. Like, can I not? I don't know. It's just so stupid. And whatever, I get that there's rules that don't make sense or make sense to them. I don't know, maybe, but like, inform me of those rules so that I can consent to them in advance, you know? It's just, I think that's immoral. That is an immoral behavior, and I will not continue to pay this facility anymore. Like, no. So I was like sitting in this classroom, people are like taking the exam around me, and I was like hyperventilating and like dying on the inside, thinking about the letter of complaint I'm gonna write to them. Oh no. And then I left and I was crying and I was calling people, and then I saw my dad, and my dad was like, listen, I feel bad for you. Like, I feel sorry for you. And like, I feel sorry for me too, because I know that it's just a rule. I know it's nothing personal. Like, I know all those things, but it's still wrong. Like, I don't want to continue being their student and giving them money. Like, I don't want that. I will not do that. So I quit. Essentially, before I quit, I was like giving them this entire complaint letter, and I was like, it is not right to like force people to like say that they're hostages and like force them to go back into class without actually like giving out, like informing them of the rules in advance. Like, you can't really do that. It's like unprofessional and unethical. And they were like, the response was like, but they didn't make you stay in class for like more than 15 minutes. So it was like, that is your response. This is your response. I was like, fuck you, I'm leaving. And I had to pay like 2,000 shekels fine for like enrolling. Ugh, I do not know English, okay, fuck it. But it was so annoying. I was so annoyed. So now I have no point to my existence. It fucking sucks. And yeah, I was like, okay, maybe transfer all of this like intellectual interest and go back into the arts. So I signed up to this art class in the museum, which is, I love it. And I was like, okay, let's become tattoo artists. Let's fulfill this dream that I have had for like more than 2 decades, which is the sole reason I even learned to pierce in the first place. and why I worked in studios, because 20 years ago there were no like tattoo courses. You just had to be someone's like shulia, how do you say it in English, like, I don't know, intern or whatever, and learn stuff and be like, oh please let me mop the floor so you can teach me how to tattoo. And I did that. And I also worked in piercing. That was how it was in the old days. But I didn't survive, and I quit, and I got into a mental hospital. So that's that. And now I kind of want to pursue this dream again. But I don't know if like I want to do a course. I don't know if like I can find an internship. I don't know if I should do it like on my own here at home, like practicing oranges and doing like online courses. I don't really know. But it's like, it's what I want to do next. Also, I want to talk about Lana. A few months ago, she had a pancreatitis, which is like a pancreas inflammation. And I took her for this like massive ultrasound, and they discovered a tumor. They don't know if it's like, I don't know what's the word, cancerous, or like what is even the terminology. But I was like, she's 13, I don't want to like remove it, I don't want to do anything, let's just check if there's any what do you call the thing that like cancer does, and it sends out like glot in Hebrew, I don't know the word in English, but let's just see that there aren't any in like other areas, and there weren't any visible ones. So I was like, okay, let's keep it on the DL. I'm gonna give her like the support she needs, but I don't want to like put her through any more surgeries and whatnot, because she's been through so much. And a few years ago she's been like, we did like the surgery in her leg, and she has like plates of like metal in her legs, and I don't know if I like that. Like, I don't know if that was the right thing to do. She's getting monthly shots, and she's getting like supplements, and she's getting other medication, and she's eating a specific diet that's like low in fat and specific for gastrointestinal issues. And yeah, so I don't even recall if I said it in a previous video, but she is not vegan anymore. She's been vegan a few years back when I first got her, but she had like issues with her bladder, and she hasn't been vegan ever since. But now she's eating like the most disgusting diet, which makes me want to V so bad, because it smells horrendous, because she needs to have like the dry food, and then I have to mix in like some canned cat food. Ugh, it's the worst. It smells so bad. It's like disgusting. So that's what she eats, and she loves it, so like I'm not gonna change it. Every like week I need to change like the type of canned food I need like to give her, because she's like so fussy and nauseous that she doesn't, like, she gets old of her food. She gets old of her food. Is that even a word? She gets tired of her food. I think that's what I was trying to say. And in terms of my personal health, I am still taking Brintellix for my depression. Essentially, it is useless for my depression, because I have what's it? Amide, because my depression does not react to medication, but it's very good for my IBS. So like oh my gosh, if you have IBSD and you know what I mean, maybe talk to someone about trying it, because it has been life-changing for me. Not gonna lie, I love it. Moving forward, like, I still don't know what I want to do. Currently I'm at a point where I'm like, I have no meaning in anything that I do. Like, I don't want to do anything, and I feel like shit all the time. It's also winter, and it makes my regular depression so much worse. It's tough. And like, I don't know if I want to continue with this specific therapy that I started, but it's so obvious that I need help, like professional help, because I want my life to be different, and like, I don't want to be like 40 and still in this same whatever I'm going through at the moment. Like, I want my life to be different. So yeah, I'm willing to put in the work, but like I don't know where to direct my efforts, because at the moment I feel like I'm like a hot air balloon with like, I like the idea of a hot air balloon that has an anchor to the ground, okay? Like I do not like to just like wander around, and in the moment, at the moment, I'm just like, this is what I am. I'm like drifting away with the wind, and I do not like it. Like I just want to be anchored. I want to put in some roots. Yeah, I just want something different. And I know I have this base of like my routine and my life here in Jerusalem, in Israel, with my doggo, and we have that going on, but I feel like that is just like the basic of the basics. Like I still need more of that to feel better. Like share that with someone in a relationship, committed relationship. I feel like that is gonna be important. And also find something that keeps me like occupied. Like currently I go to sleep at like 8 p.m. because okay, I'm done with my routine. Lana has been walked and has been fed, and I have been fed, so the day is over. I can just go to sleep. Like I have nothing to like live for, if you know what I mean. Like what am I gonna do? Like what am I gonna do? So that is another reason why I kind of want to go back to creating content, because I feel like this community and you guys still being here is crazy. Like honestly, thank you so much. But also like I feel like it's important to me. There's like so many messages that I want to like put out into the world and like connect with people. So yeah, there's that. But it's kind of difficult as well because I'm so sensitive. I am so sensitive. It's really difficult for me to like handle hate comments or like really judgmental comments, or just like not getting the same amount of views I used to get, or the same this, or like one video going well and another one not going that well, and what's the difference? Like I need a fucking formula to like this, to like my life, to like how to be a person. How does one person? I don't know. It's so difficult for me. So yeah, I feel like ever since discovering I am autistic, I've been autistic my whole life with no idea. No one had any clue, and I've been gaslit for so long to think that like I was just crazy. I was just too sensitive. I was just too much. And I'm not. Like I just yeah, it's been so hard to like integrate, also like see my past life, like not my past life, like this life, but you know, like my experiences in the past in this type of lens, like realizing, okay, this happened because I'm autistic, and this is really hard for me because I'm autistic, not because like I should just die. Not because of that, you know. And that's like my whole life I was like, oh, I'm just crazy, that's why I just hate myself, that's why it's just bleh, that's why. And it could be all of those things, but also the basis of everything is that I'm autistic. And actually when I finished my diagnosis, my formal diagnosis, the psychologist told me that I should probably focus on therapy that is with someone who is specialized in autism, specifically in females, high functioning, but you know, because yeah, like now that I'm going to this therapist, and I just feel like she, you know, she just tells me I'm overreacting, and I hate that. Like it's not supposed to be this way, and I don't know how to find someone else. Like I just don't know. It's so hard. So how does one even start over at 36? Here I was thinking, I can just come on YouTube and make like this positive video about how I'm gonna like change my life, start over, and then I'm just like, I just don't know how. And that's why I think I'm not really successful on YouTube, because I'm not one of those how-to person. I'm just not that person. I'm not that girl. But really, I'm not. I don't know how to fix my depression, and I don't have 5 tips or like whatever tips to like how to do something or how to whatever. I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm here like sharing my life, and if people don't like me, they're not gonna like my journey. So it's just, I don't know how to do this. I think that's enough oversharing for today. I have many upcoming ideas, so I hope I can execute them and that you can watch them. So thank you so much for being here and for watching till the end, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.